Okay, well, this is another update. I went out today, and instead of buying another tank, I just said screw it. This Oscar's going to eat mostly anything in here anyway, except for the cichlids. So, honestly, I just don't care. I wanted an Oscar for forever, and he'll be fine in here. And I might end up buying another tank around Christmas time anyway, which should be fine, because he'll be big enough by then to have his own. Anyway, today I went out, I got a few more things. My heater was a piece of crap. It was I constantly had to adjust it and everything. It was just a pain in the butt. I didn't like it at all. So I did some research finally on heaters, and I found a really good one. This is the not Aquaclear, what am I talking about? This is Marineland Stealth Pro heater. It has a little LED up top. We actually bought one for my cousin, and what it does is that little LED, when it's red like it is right now, it means that the water isn't to the temperature that I wanted it set at, so it's adjusting it and heating up the tank. And when it turns green, which it probably will in about 5 minutes, it'll change to green, and that means that the water is at the temperature that I set it at. I set my water to 82 degrees. I mean, this heater is so accurate with that LED thing on top that it literally is within 1 degree of what I set it at. So it'll either be 83 degrees in the tank or 81. I also got tired of my big heavy plastic hood, and I went out, I bought a really nice clear one. It's a Marineland clear hood. It's all glass. It's glass all the way across, so you can see. The only space that it's open is in the back there, which is fine because that's how the other one was anyway. A couple people were asking me about my LEDs. Let's see if I can get a side view of it. No, it's going to be too bright. Basically, I went out when I got the LED kit. This is what I did with the hood. This is the old hood. Oh, I just turned it to blue. This is the old hood. It still has the fluorescent hookup here, so I still could stick a fluorescent bulb in there if I wanted, but I'm not going to, obviously, because there's LEDs here. These are waterproof LEDs, but just in case, I put tape over them, just as the precautionary and the secondary, because these were getting hot and lifting up anyway, so the tape's holding it down a little better. As a matter of fact, it started to lift up over here a little bit. But as you can see, there's 3 LED strips in here. They're 18 inches, and that's what lights up my whole tank. What did I just do with the remote? Oh, here it is. Alright, so basically that's off and that's on, and that's white, blue, green, red, light blue, purple, pink. I mean, it does everything. This is yellow, orange, red. Yeah. So anyway, that's what it looks like. That's how bright it is. We'll flip this back over now. Okay. And then the next thing that's new to the tank is I went and I got a background for the tank. It's supposed to look like roots. It's supposed to look like a river's roots or whatnot. I like it. My only flaw I see in it is with Aquaclear filters, they're clear for the purpose of being able to see the filters and knowing when you need to change the media. So I might be making 2 little cuts into it when I actually install it. Right now it's just laying back there because in about a month I have to take down the tank and put it back together upstairs. It's going to be a big move for all these fish, and I don't know how many of them are going to make it. But I mean, it's only a move upstairs, but still, it's going to be, you know, I'm going to have like 30 gallons worth of water in buckets around the house while I move them. But anyway, that's about the update. It's the only stuff that's new. I changed my cichlids food to this bigger, medium-sized stuff. My only problem is that they got so used to the little stuff, they're not really chewing it. Or they're chewing it more than they are just like taking it in like they were the little stuff. So I guess they're going to get bigger. But as you can see, those are the little ones there. Those are the big ones. And it looks like squirrel or deer poop. But this is the stuff. It's called Cichlid BioGold. I bought the medium pellets. I probably should have bought the minis. This will work good for when the Oscar gets big anyway. And the guy at the store told me this is what they've been feeding them. They had some really healthy looking Oscars there. And it's good for the vivid colors and stuff in UV deficiency habitats, which basically my tank is UV deficient because LEDs don't produce a UV like spectrum. It's just a solid white light, so there's really no UV spectrum in it. So it'll bring out the colors a little bit on my fish, which, I mean, they already have some great colors. I mean, this Oscar has just great little colors on them, as does my parrot cichlid, and especially my little red beta here. Just has really good colors on all my fish. But other than that, that's it. Nothing really new else besides what I just told you. I will be attaching that backing to the back in about a month or less, whenever I get to move upstairs. And then I'll make another update and I'll show you what I did, because more than likely I'm going to have to make a square cutout of the filter and then another one side by side, or at least just like a stripe, just like a strip down so that I could see the filter and see how dirty it's getting. Because the whole purpose to buying these filters was being able to see into them and see when I need to change it. Which I do weekly anyway, so I'll just pull them up and check them for the time being. You know, it'll only be about a month. But otherwise, I'm in love with this fish tank right now. I really like it. And I hope you like it too. Let me know what you think.